everybody. We are going live tonight. I had such a good review on that chickpea, vegan chickpea tuna that I made that we're doing it again. And we are going to do it live right here. So simple. I want to show you how quick and easy it is to make this dish. So you see my little ingredients right here. That's all we need. I've got a couple other things there. Celery is actually right here. Yep, I'm going to bring this over. This was the same celery. Hey, Edward, excuse me. Okay, then put my glasses on. Hey, Edward, how are you? So I've got my same celery, all that celery that you saw me pick the other day off of my garden. Well, this is what is left. I just stuck it in some water, so I knew I was going to be cooking it again. And then I've got my other ingredients here. The other half of the lemon that I used. I've got my roasted seaweed. I'll show you the package. I get these right from the grocery store for like $1, and they're a roasted seaweed snack. It's a snack that I use. And then I've got my canned chickpeas right here. Yes, they are canned. So what I'm going to do is, last time I did 2 cans. This time I'm going to use 3 cans because that went so fast the last time. Oh my goodness, it was so quick. Let me turn the light up just a little bit. It went by so fast, the food. There we go. It went by so quickly. So I'm like, okay, this time I've got to cook a little bit more. So that's what we're going to do today. So I'm going to do 3 of those. Got my lemon, got everything here, and we're going to get going. So I saved my aquafaba. If you've ever seen people cook with chickpeas before, they actually use the aquafaba, which is, it's like the juice here that you see, the leftover juice there. Let me put a little closer. See that juice down there? They use that for, like, I'll put it inside of my, it's like a jelly consistency, and I'll put it inside my waffles and things like that. I'm going to just sit this for a second because I want to put that into a little container because I'm going to save it. There we go. If you know me, you know I save all of my glass jars because mason jars cost a lot, and I'm going to actually be making some dishes that are going to require this aquafaba. So I'm going to go ahead and pour these in here and save that aquafaba. But this is such an easy meal. We ate it so fast. Oh my goodness. And behind me, I am boiling, get all that aquafaba out of there. And behind me, I'm boiling some water because I got a bag of lemons, and I have learned to use my lemons very quickly because they seem to like to go bad. And we made some fresh lemonade. This is a lot of aquafaba. So I'm going to put a top on that. There we go. And this is just an old mayo jar or veganese jar. And I'm going to put that in the refrigerator. It probably keeps for like a week, but it won't last me that long. You can do whatever you like with it. I'm going to stick that back there. And these are canned, so I'm going to rinse them. Sorry, you can't see that part. So I'm just going to rinse them. There we go. And then I'm going to stick this inside of the microwave really quickly and let that kind of soften up because the canned ones, they're just a little, what do you call them? Too hard for me because I'm going to mash those up with some forks. So let me wipe this off. Some of that aquafaba got on there. I'm going to clean that up. Ooh, I wasted that. Okay. Perfect. Got that. There we go. Now, pretty easy after this. Once those come, I'm going to show you what I do with the rest of that. But I'll just grab these, and I'm going to start cutting my celery up. And this came out of my garden. I am so proud of this. It smells great still. It smells so fresh still. Oh, my goodness. And I'm just chopping it up just like that. So if you bought your celery, that's no biggie. That is not a biggie. Celery is celery. But I found that when I grow it, the flavor is so robust inside of my vegan chickpea tuna that all of my other things I really don't need. Oh, talking about that, I forgot to pull the onion, the other half of the onion out. I hate cutting onions. Who hates cutting onions? If you are like me and you hate cutting onions, I got a thumbs up from Facebook. If you want to type in some comments, I'm not sure with StreamYard if it'll let you if you're not on YouTube typing comments. But yeah, type some comments in there, please. if you love cutting up onions or not. I don't, so I have a little handy dandy thingamajig that I use that I never can remember what the name of it is. But I'm telling you, you can smell this celery. And I've got like 4 other plants out there. I grow vertically, aeroponically, just because my ground, I used to be a huge gardener in ground with soil, but where I live now, I cannot grow in the ground to say, well, it grows, it's just not very pretty. And look at the size of my produce now. Oh, it is ready, ready, ready. So I like to not waste my growing season, and I like produce that actually produces. Oh, my peach tree is doing well. So I usually get good peaches. Last year was the first year that I actually didn't really get any peaches. That was really strange, but it was a strange year last year, right? Okay, perfect. Got this done. So I'm going to go ahead and, no, I don't want to put that in there because I've got to mash up. I'm glad I remembered. I've got to mash up my chickpeas when they come out of that microwave there. And you can cook your chickpeas however you like. I'm just showing you a quick way. Busy professionals, busy folks, you get in from the evening or you want to make a quick snack after everybody gets in from doing whatever it is they do. This is a quick way to do that. So we're going to set that to the side. And I'm going to show you 2 ways that you are going to be able to, oh, look at that steam coming from there. There we go. So we got our chickpeas here. And I'm going to go ahead and dump those inside. Up there. Okay, grab me a fork. I can use a potato masher. And I tried that. But let's see if you can see this. It takes a little work. I can use a food processor as well. But I'm going to show you. Saw how those chickpeas look. And they are already mashing up. They're already mashing up like this. I mean, that's how you make celery drinks in the blender. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Celery juice is so, so good. I'm going to tell you, I did a trick because I used to buy it at the grocery stores. And then last year was my first time growing celery. And it was not my last. You see, I have 5 celery plants right now. I started growing mine in September. And the reason, because I love celery. I grew up in school eating celery with peanut butter. And that was my favorite snack. I look forward to that when I was in kindergarten. It's funny how you remember those things from back in the day when you were a kid. But I enjoyed celery with peanut butter. And that was one thing that I missed growing up because it just didn't taste the same. I don't know. But I would still enjoy it, and I would get me a good piece of celery and get me a thing of peanut butter and dip it in there and put the peanut butter on a spoon, Edward, and just eat my celery that way. And I don't know a lot of people that do that. Delicious. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you, Alexander Suarez. This is the easy snack, but the celery, you see how much I still have left here? And I've got a garden full of it still. And it's beautiful. But it tastes really good. The smell, the aroma right now from that celery. And that's what I tell people. You can, when you grow things, even if you get it off the vine, stick it in some water. It lasts so much longer. Let me give you a bird's eye view of this here. There you go. See how that's turning over? Now, yeah, a food processor will work a lot, but I really don't feel like cleaning up a lot of stuff today. So I've got one more meeting to have tonight. So I really am not. I got enough stuff to do today. I don't want to add dishes to it. So while I do, and I'm getting a little workout with this at the same time, getting my arm workout in, getting my arms worked out. I could have probably left them in the microwave 1 more minute. That would have softened them up a little bit more. But you can cook them however you like. But if you would have seen how I made this yesterday, I personally don't mash them like potatoes. I leave some of the chickpeas round and whole because you kind of wanted to have that tuna chunky taste, if that makes sense. For those people that, maybe you're not vegan. Everybody doesn't want to be vegan. Everybody does not want to give up meat. And that's understandable. You like peanut butter, but not with celery. You are not the first person for me to hear that. I think I'm weird. I think I'm the only one that does that, because whenever I see it, I have yet to meet someone who likes celery on peanut butter. I have not met anybody. So I'm waiting to meet that person out there that likes. Try it though. It is actually really good. I don't know. I don't know how I came about that, because I don't think anybody else in school with me did it. Maybe that was just my weird thing. But it sure tastes good, and I still do it now. I would get peanut butter, get a spoon, and put it on the. Let me show you what I do. I will put it. It goes best right down the crevice of this celery. Like if you just like put it between the celery, it is delicious. Like just stick it, get the spoon, and make sure it goes in between. And then when you bite it, you have that perfect bite of celery on each side and peanut butter on the other side. Telling you. And if you get a big one of celery, if you get a big one like that, where's my camera? There you go. If you get a big one like that, I gotta figure out these lights. I'm new to this. I gotta figure out these lights. So if you get a big one like this, stick enough peanut butter, and it doesn't have to be perfect. It can go all over the sides, you know, like a PB&J sandwich. PB&J sandwich that's messy. Those are the best. Those are the best. Oh my goodness. So that's my little spiel on celery. How you make the perfect celery with peanut butter. If you want to try it, that's if you want to try it. I'm not forcing anybody, but I'm telling you, it's not bad. I didn't know my head was cut off in the camera. It was right before. I don't know if my camera slided down. I just got this new stand for my tablet because I was doing more lives, and now I can do the lives on YouTube. So my phone was not, my other computer was not really quality, so my video was not very good. So I went on and got this stand, and I love it. I don't know what took me so long to get this stand for my tablet. Very smart move. So I did an unboxing. I'm trying it out, and I have loved it. I've used it in the last few days that I've gotten it. I've used it so much, and it is so good. So yes, some of you who may have joined may be saying, why did she not use the food processor? Because I don't feel like cleaning up a whole bunch of stuff today. I got other stuff to do tonight, but I could have been in and out. So if you want to use a food processor, you can. But it's a reason. The food processor for me makes this like mashed potatoes, and I don't want it mashed potatoes. I find that a potato masher or a fork can get these chickpeas and kind of just mush them, but not mush them, if that makes sense. Because you don't want them mushy. Because if you're trying to serve somebody and they don't know that it's not tuna, you won't fool them too much if you don't do it like tuna. You know, we got to bring people over subtly if that's what you're trying to do. But I'm not trying to fool anybody. But sometimes I do fool people. I make this macaroni and cheese, and I don't tell people. If they ask, they ask, but I don't tell people. I find that when people know that it's not dairy cheese or meat, they'll say, oh, I could taste the difference. But if I don't tell them, they'll say, I didn't know. And they'll never say anything. They'll never say anything. Maybe they're just trying to be nice. But I haven't gotten any complaints over the years on my food. Now, I have made some mistakes. If my husband would get on camera, boy, you guys will laugh at some of the stuff that I've made and that we've eaten. And at first, he tried to be nice to not hurt my feelings. But this one particular dish, he was like, we are not eating that. I couldn't even eat it. He tried, but I was like, I'm not eating it. It was so salty. That's when I realized you must taste your food before you finish it off. You have got to taste it. That was so funny, though. It was beautiful. I think that was the prettiest dish I ever made. And I'm not so much about the pretty dishes. I care if my food tastes good. I don't care if it's pretty. That is not important to me. Okay. I mostly have this done. I'm going to bring this to the camera so you can see. But I just got a good arm workout, y'all. But if you have a food processor, use your food processor because it's a lot easier. So let me bring this up here. Check that out. Look at that. That is chickpeas mashed up with a fork. I find that it only gets to this consistency with these like little tuna chunky looking pieces of chickpea when you use a fork. That's my little secret of using a fork. You still keep the consistency of the chickpea so it can hold everything. Okay, now we did that. Now what I do is go ahead, this celery I chopped up, just dump it right in there. You can use as much celery as you want. There is really, it's no, and that, I just kind of eyeball, I cover the top. Don't cook like me if you got, but just, a little bit first, and then you can always go back and add. That's my thing. A little bit first, and then you can always go back and add. I'm going to go ahead and get the measuring cup. So I am going to go ahead and so I can have some consistency here. I always start with a little, and this is a half of a teaspoon, a tablespoon, and then I just put over. I like a lot of pepper. It's all on what you like. I find it's like potato salad. It's all of what you like. Now, I don't measure. I should have done that last. Trying to talk. And pepper. Cayenne pepper. Just a little. And excuse me. And the dill. Now, I don't use a lot of dill, and I don't always use dill. My last one, I think I used a little sprinkle. This is a 4th teaspoon, and I'm using not even the whole 4th. I don't like a strong dill taste in my stuff personally. Now, what I want to do is grab that other piece of the lemon, sprinkle the lemon juice over. There we go. Perfect. Now remember I told you I use those roasted. So I get this and I just break this up. This gives it the roasted seaweed snack. They're like $1 each. And I just get those, break those apart. I love these. And break these apart and put them in there. That's if you want to. You don't have to. You do not have to. It gives it that fish, seafood taste for those people you're trying to trick. But it's good. You don't have to. It's totally up to you again. Okay. Now, remember I told you I do not like to cut onions because they make me cry. I don't feel like a watery eye today. So I'm going to take out my onion push container thingamajig and grab my onion out of here. I had it. Sorry about that, y'all. It was sitting right here. Did I not have the onion? Maybe I did not. Oh, yes, it is. I pushed it all the way to the back of the refrigerator. It's already cut in half. There we go. Had it in my onion holder. There we go. It's got some garlic in there and a scallion as well. So I am going to go ahead and just peel that outer. That pepper still has my nose going. There we go. Tell me, pepper and onions, they will get you every time. Okay, get this off of here. I always use onions, so I've always either got one ready to go or one not ready to go. So I just find cutting this, it makes me not have to work. And after pushing that, there we go. That's one. And then the other half. There we go. That was easier. And you just take this off. These are pretty sharp, so. Okay, now I am going to go ahead and drop these onions, red onions in here. I choose to use red onions for the flavor. That's what I've always made my tuna with. And that's what I say, just whatever you made your tuna with before, if you choose to do this, do the same thing that you seasoned everything with before. Don't change it up. There we go. Got everything inside of here. All of that, the chickpeas mashed up. Now, one more thing to go. Inside is going to be our vegan mayo. Let's see if we got any comments. Yep, mark of a good taste as you go. So it tells you how much, I think it was like 1/3 or a 4th cup of mayo per 1 can. I personally just like to eyeball my mayo because I don't like a whole bunch. I don't like mayo, period, really. I'll be honest with you. I'm just not a mayo kind of tasted person, so I'm gonna see if you guys can see this. So I am mixing this up now. I'll probably have to add some more, but I find that if you just start with a little bit first, you can see what you need later on. So this is a lot. The last dish I made lasted us 3 days. Yeah, 3 days. So I'm just mixing this up here. And the mayo spreads, and you can put mustard in here. A lot of people put mustard. When I made it the other day, some of my friends said, well, did you put mustard in it? It's like, nah. I always put mustard in it. I wanted to try it without the mustard flavor. So the reason, that is the reason why I did not put mustard in it, because I just found that not putting the mustard in it allowed, put a little bit more in there, allowed me to really taste the flavor of the celery and all the other flavors in there. And that way you don't have one flavor taking over everything. That's just my personal opinion. Do it how you like. You know, it's like potato salad. Some people like paprika, some people don't. So do whatever it is that you eat. Now, I personally let this sit before I just jump right into it and eat it. I do taste it to make sure the flavor, see how that little bit of mayo I was able to add as I went, instead of, yeah, it is healthy and it's tasty. I mean, the chickpeas, and you can put whatever else you want here. Some people put raisins. I'm not a big raisin person inside of my tuna salad. I literally cook stuff so it tastes like what I like. I don't cook stuff or make things I know I'm not going to eat. I'm not a fan of wasting my money or wasting my time either. My refrigerator does not need to eat up my food. Now, this is it. That's it right there. That is totally it. I am going to move some of this stuff here. Grab it. I'm going to show you all. Oh, I got some celery there. Put that there. So I am going to show you all what this looks like. This is pretty. And I'm telling you, these colors between the red, the orange, you can put, I'm trying to think, turmeric in here. What's some things that people put in here? People put all kinds of stuff. Mustard. I could add some mustard in here just a little. I'm just trying to taste to see. I don't think I need to add anything else. Perfect in my book. That is perfect. I don't think I need to add not one thing. I've got an onion there. I'm going to add that in there because I don't want that to go bad. This is perfect. I'm going to let this sit now. I'm going to tell you. Once this sits, you guys, it's going to be great. Now, how will I plate it? I'm going to put some pictures up later. But this is what I have. I'm going to show you this. Let me turn it up the right way. Some gluten-free spinach herb wraps. I have 2 of those left, so I'm going to put that on there. And then I have some Dave's Killer white bread. I love this stuff. Love it, love it, love it. I don't know if you've ever tried it, but yeah, I enjoy it, and it tastes amazing. But check this out. Isn't that beautiful? Simple, simple, simple. How long have we been on the air? 24 minutes. And I mean, I was talking most of that time. So I'm going to put these together, and I guess I could have showed you guys how I would do it. I'm going to do that. It won't take that much longer. Let me turn my panini grill on. That is one thing that I would say do is get you a panini grill and turn that on. I'm going to come over here. I'll bring you guys over in a second. So I'm going to make these right here, actually. There we go. See if you can see this. Let me get some of this stuff out of the way. And then you can see it. Wow, it's that quick. I hope somebody tries this and tells me how easy it was. Let's see. That light is kind of bright. Okay, there you go. You can see it. I'm going to move the celery out of the way for a second. So I'm going to start with a wrap. This is a spinach wrap. I'm just going to place those there. Watch this, you guys. I don't know who likes spinach wraps. I can't say that I used to make them all the time. or use them all the time, but they are really easy and they taste good. So I'm just gonna grab some here, some tuna salads, or a vegan chickpea salad, sorry, some chickpea salad, and just put it on here. That's it. Just like that. Put some more over on this one. There we go. Kids will love this. This is super protein packed. Got your veggies. And again, you can add whatever veggies you want to this. I'm going to take some off of here and bring it over there. You can add whatever you like to it. And while my panini press warms up, I'm just going to grab this. And I'm not too good of a roller. That's why they don't have me working at Chipotle. There we go. That's not bad. That's not too bad for a young lady that doesn't know how to roll these. I need to take a lesson. I've never been good at that. Okay, and what I do is get some avocado spray or grapeseed oil, whatever you like, and just spray a little bit over the top. Cover that. Flip it over. And spray a little bit on here too. Just so I can get that shine. And then I'm going to set that to the side. Because we're going to put that, flip this one back so it can hold tight. Now, what do I do with this white bread? Check this out. Okay. This is something I love. Tuna sandwich, but we're going to do it with a little twist. We're going to grab a couple slices out of here. So one person in my house is going to get one sandwich, and the other person is going to get one wrap. And we'll do one each. I think that's fair. What do you think? I think that's fair. But this is what we're going to do. We're not going to use the avocado oil on the bread. We are going to use some Earth Balance vegan spread. See if this is warming up. It warms up pretty quickly, so that panini maker warms up pretty quickly. So what I do is just get some butter. Yes, you heard me say it right. Butter. Vegan butter, and I'm going to spread it out very lightly on the back of my bread. I have never thought to put butter on my tuna sandwich before. I never even thought about toasting it. I just was fine with putting the tuna on there, eating the bread in its regular state. But then I just said, I think I should do something else, like put some butter on it the other day. I just felt like a warm tuna sandwich. Sometimes you just don't feel like having a cold sandwich. You feel like having a warm sandwich. So that's what I did. I put some butter on that thing. It was not only pretty, but it tastes great. Oh my goodness. There we go. That pepper's still kind of in my throat. Okay, we are done. Buttered both of those, and I think it is hot. So let's take ourselves over here. There we go. Can you see the panini maker there? There we go. Okay. Perfect. Looks like tuna fish. Great job. Thank you. Sounds like the food TV show. Well, thank you very much. So I am going to go ahead and lift this up. Oh, it's already smoking hot. There we go. Put that down. And just let that press. Perfect. And while that does its thing, I am going to go ahead and put the tuna on top of my sandwich while that takes care of itself over there. And this is going to be a nice little meal, snack, whatever you want to call it. You can do whatever you want with it. I want to know in the comments who is going to try this. If you haven't tried it already, if you're not trying it now, go in your fridge. I want to do a contest too. At the end of the week, who can make a meal, or I'm going to show you what is in my fridge and what is in my pantry and just make a meal out of that. That is what I'm going to do. It's going to be so much fun because that's how I kind of do this. I'm like, what do I already have in the house that I don't have to go and make? Perfect. Okay, so we've got our sandwich done. I'm gonna stick that there. Press. Check it out. This is, ooh, it's gonna be so good. I don't know about you, but I wish I could share with you how good it tastes because I'm not lying. It is actually, oh, our panini. See how quick that is? See how fast that is. That is very fast. So I'm going to get our other sandwich. Put that down. And press. Look at here. Where's that camera? Okay, there we go. This is all done and crisped up beautifully. Thank you. It smells great. I hope you all try it. This has been 30 minutes. And I actually wasn't going to put it in a panini press, but I'm glad I did it. So I can show you from start to finish, making this, cooking everything, and how easy it is. We're just going to wait till this comes out. I love this panini press. I don't use it. Come in here some. I actually don't use it that much, and I need to use it more often. So I'm going to work on using this more often. Oh, thank you for telling me I rolled the burritos nicely because that's a struggle for me. I struggle rolling those burritos. I'm going to also do one with the rice paper and trying to roll those. Oh my goodness. But I think I got it down. I got it down now. So I'm going to be brave enough and do it live on here and show you how to roll the rice paper and do that dish. So sounds like our butter is sizzling. Sizzling. This was so easy, and I cannot wait to eat this down. I want you guys to eat it down as well. So let's see. Oh, yes. Check that out. That is crispy. Oh, man. Wow. I should have got some parsley off of my garden. Okay. Wow, here we go. Look at this. 2 meals. This is great. Excellent. So I hope you guys try this out. This was super easy, and I had a great time making it. Had a great time showing you, and have a great evening, and see you back next time. Bye, everybody.